how are they going to bring Mara Jade back into canon? What's going on, guys? I want to talk to you about Mara Jade, how I think they're going to bring her back. We don't have any confirmation that she's coming back, only hints. But if you follow the trends and everything they've done with Thrawn lately and how they very much like to bring things back, we've seen them bring back Thrawn. We've seen that they're bringing back Rook and the Nogri race. They're bringing back a lot of things from the Heir to the Empire trilogy. And I think if they're going to go so far as to bring back Rook, who's not that much of a fan favorite, I think they're absolutely going to bring back Mara Jade. I don't even think it's a question of if. I think the only question right now is when will they bring her back. But there's plenty of devices for them to use to bring her back in right now. And this is why, I definitely think, in addition to her just being a fan favorite, how I think they can bring her back. So they already have the Hand of the Emperor title. This was revealed last season in Star Wars Rebels that the Hand of the Emperor is a thing. Although it doesn't necessarily mean that there's only one hand. We know from Legends that there were multiple hands, and in the current canon, it's not completely spelled out exactly how many hands there are. But because the title is now canon, in the new canon, we know that it's definitely a doorway and a hint or a nod towards Mara Jade becoming a thing again. Also, the time frame right now with Rebels getting closer and closer to A New Hope is perfect to bring in a young red-headed assassin or hand or character, because she will be close enough in age to Luke Skywalker. So if you wanted to have the possibility of her becoming romantically involved with Luke, that is now going to be a possibility, as opposed to bringing her and introducing her in the sequel trilogy or some other time frame that it just wouldn't have been possible. And I think if you're going to bring this fan favorite character back, you're going to want to at least have the option for her to follow much of the story arcs she had in Legends, as far as her and Luke becoming an item. Next, I want to talk about Inquisitors. Now, Inquisitors are a new thing in the canon, but the fact that they exist means that she could follow a similar path as far as actually getting proper training. When she's introduced in the Heir to the Empire trilogy, she's definitely Force sensitive, but she didn't have particular training, and so the Inquisitors might offer a new way for her to have been introduced. She might not. Maybe she'll be a new type of Inquisitor, because we haven't seen any human Inquisitors yet. So everyone has been some form of alien. So she could be the first human Inquisitor, or she could be something different, similar to Starkiller and his role in The Force Unleashed. She could be an assassin, but maybe instead of working for Vader, she works for the Emperor directly. And also her custom trademark purple lightsaber. How could they do that? There's only one canon purple lightsaber right now, and that belongs to Mace Windu. And we know, based on, well, we don't know, but we have a pretty good idea that Mace Windu's story is unfinished, based on what he had to say at Star Wars Rebels, that he is still alive. He was certain of it, and he's just waiting for the call. And everybody, the execs at Lucasfilm seem to go along with that. They're like, oh yeah, sure. But the thing is, if they didn't want him to be back, they wouldn't have aired his video where he's proclaiming that he's still alive. So it definitely seems like Mace Windu's got another story to tell. Whether or not that story will be told in Star Wars Rebels Season 4 or in some other outlet remains to be seen. But the fact that his lightsaber was not destroyed means it still existed. And I'm pretty certain that Palpatine would have had somebody go down and look for either the remains of Mace Windu or his lightsaber. And, wherever Mace Windu landed, if he survived, he didn't have his lightsaber with him because it got, separated from him with his hands. So his lightsaber was on Coruscant at Episode 3, and I'm sure Palpatine would have wanted to find it, and I could see him gifting it to a very talented and gifted young red-haired lady, and that would be an awesome inclusion. So what do you think, guys? Do you think, first off, do you agree with me that Mara Jade is absolutely coming back at some point? And if so, do you agree with the points that I've made? Are there any other reasons that you think she's coming back that maybe I missed, and other methods and ways for them to bring her back that I did not discuss? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, and please leave me a comment. I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful day.